Is this thing on? Ladies, gentlemen, everyone watching, buckle up. Give me a quick minute to make sure I'm actually live. Because I don't feel live. That's important. I definitely don't feel live. It hasn't popped up on the channel yet. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Hang tight, technical difficulties. Ooh, now we look live. Is that live? We are live. Hello, everybody. Watching now, watching later, or watching before I figured it out. Welcome back once more to more torture. I mean, Reshef Destruction. Just like last time on Reshef Destruction, we unfortunately had to do a grind. The game finally got to us. Unfortunately, that's gonna be much of the same tonight. I have a strategy in mind. We're gonna utilize Evil Ritual, possibly the Metal Morph, and hopefully go from there. But luckily, I am not alone in my misery. No. Today, I will be joined by the amazingly awesome TG, but not yet. Because first, house issues. We didn't do the Halo last Sunday, nor did we do the Fire Emblem yesterday. I can explain. I wasn't feeling well. It wouldn't have been great to go live, not with a puke bucket. On top of that, Con Jelly had no internet, so that just wasn't going to happen. That being said, we're going to push Reshef going into the week. We're going to have another game night, this time more auto pets this Friday. We're going to be resuming Halo, hopefully this Sunday, and we're going to continue the Fire Emblem next Monday. So without further ado, I should probably undeafen and bring in TG, and then we will go beat up Tristan. What say you, TG?
Hi! It's been so long. It's nice to see your viewers again. That's right, viewers, I can see you. I'm looking at you right now. I'll be watching you during the stream.
Starting
I've got
off
eyes
strong.
on you.
So, yeah, we're gonna go turn Tristan into Hamburger, and, go from there. This is TG's son, seeing this Reshef of Destruction. So, they're gonna see a lot of new things. Things that we're used to. Things that they're not used to. By the by, TG, names are delocalized.
Delocalized, so we're dealing with Honda and Jinoichi and shit?
Yeah, well, at least on the cards, anyway.
Oh, delocalized card names?
Yep.
Were
Otherwise...
they localized in the version I played when I was a child on
Yes.
the Game Boy Advance that was weird and crappy?
Yes, you did. If you notice, there's no weird cursor garbage that happens every turn.
I'm not sure if you brought it up yet for viewers. I remember you told me, though.
Oh, I brought it up.
Mm-hmm.
So, Monster Tamer here, really good.
I appreciate that this game completely drops the pretense and just divides that crap by 100 so that you can see, at a glance, what its real attack is.
Oh, for sure. Well, except that this game deals in percentages.
Awesome!
So, Tristan has nothing. We're just gonna steamroll him.
So what are we doing here? You told them, but I don't think
So,
you told me.
okay, so essentially, currently we're beating up Tristan, yes.
Right, we're spamming him down. What is the purpose of this?
We
Are
need to
trying
build a deck
humiliate
capacity.
him? Is this like a kink thing?
Nope, deck cap. So, we are currently getting paddled by the next tomb guard that we have to battle, the one up in Canada. And the only way to make your deck better is not just by putting more cards into it, but you have to level up so you can use them. Classic Reshef. So, you know, we're gonna do just that. I could tribute, but I don't think I need the added damage. I need the added damage. But that's why. We literally just have to increase deck cap. And it's okay, we get a whopping 6 per duel, isn't that great?
6 what per duel?
Deck capacity.
Deck capacity. Okay, right.
So
We're
we
not
can...
taking that to cap, are we?
God, no. My You know how long we'd be sitting here? I mean, the deck cap boost got raised, but it would still be a while. No, I wanna...
Welcome to episode 5.977843.
Yeah, I could not do that. It's already bad enough that I have to go back and save my game every time I take life point damage. But I have a few things I want to get. Essentially, we're going to build entirely around Evil Ritual, which is this guy here. This is specially added. Essentially, this allows me to transform certain monsters and turn them more powerful.
Huh?
Yep. So, I don't think I can use it with a Winged Dragon, unfortunately. Yeah, Winged isn't compatible. But there are other monsters that you will see me use Evil Ritual with. I can use it to make Dark Magician. I can use it to make Five-Headed Dragon. I can probably use it with this, hopefully. Nope, I can't use it with that.
What is it?
Evil Ritual
What's
is
the localized name?
That's not gonna help you. Because it's like Fiend Sanctuary or whatever. And to be fair...
So it's really just this game?
Yes.
It's just for this game? It's special? Unique? Strange?
And so ideally, we'll be able to actually utilize it. Or I'll draw into one of my other boosters. Because I have 4. There's 4 in this game.
What's that spell all the way on the right?
Oh, this? This is Final War, or Final Destiny.
What's that spell in the middle of your spell and trap zone?
Oh, this? Oh, this is Curse of the Hexagram, or this game's version of Spellbinding Circle.
Oh.
Yep, it's a single power down to every monster on my opponent's field. We might be able to use this. So let's Metal Morph, Winged Dragon, Guardian of the Fortress, number 1. Or number 2, my bad. And now we have Metal Dragon.
Sure.
There's a lot of cards that can make Metal Dragon. And it's gone.
So...
That is unfortunate.
Sorry about that. So, that's... Did I just witness a type conflict?
Yep. Reshef Destruction, just like Sacred Cards, has an elemental rock, paper, scissors going on in the background. Water over fire, fire. Yes, I did. I didn't see the monster ahead of time, and I totally lost. Also, Sinister Serpent. This guy is annoying. And he comes back to the turn, or comes back to the field at the start of each turn.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. I remember using that a lot.
And now he won't.
Something.
He's usually useful as discard material, because in the real game, he comes back to your hand at the start of every turn. In this game, he just straight up gets revived.
But yes, the question, does it have the... I'm so sorry. Does it have the bizarre astral alignments as well?
I don't think so. This is the usual, like, Fiend, Dream, Light Shadow.
Right, some of the games let you play cards, with one of 2 alignments, and those alignments were based on what the card was, so you could, say, play it in Mercury, or, I want to say Lunar?
Yeah, this is not one of those cases.
Yeah, Venus, or what have you. And it was a second layer of rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, no thank you. That'd be a little too advanced for my blood. Oh, we can actually boost here. Oh, cool. Mousetrap. Who's gone?
But that wasn't a mouse.
Well, I don't think the trap was really in the mood of telling the difference, you know what I mean? Another 6, another 3,
Dual
12.
victory.
And a mouse clown we're not gonna use. Let's beat him up again. 2 down, we're making decent time. Let's ante up another Android 7.
Is there an effect to what card you ante?
As long as I ante up something more than 500 attack points, it will be considered a normal ante, and I'll actually get something good feasibly. Anything with less than 500 attack points or too low of a dual cost, like Muyon Curry here, I'll get a significantly worse ante.
Well, you would deliberately be playing at the low-stakes table. Also, sorry about my faltering voice. Not sure what's going on here. started to develop a cough. Just a little one.
No worries. For now, we're gonna trigger the sulfuric acid pitfall.
I think it's just because it's dusty in this room.
This is the first co-hosting of the new year. It's nerves. No, I'm kidding. We don't need to play meta, one's already active, so Pound Town with level 2 monsters, yes. And if you notice, most of my deck is either stuff that I can use my blue cards with, or stuff that duplicates when it's on the field.
That's fair. It's like cheating at this game speed.
So neither of these can be utilized, but this is the good variation. The card probably looks familiar.
Uh-huh.
But that is my Holy Ritual. I am probably not gonna run Holy Ritual at all. Same with Metal Morph moving forward. I think we're gonna go all in with Dark Ritual and a few elegant egotists. I'm gonna run Gorgon strats. No. Unfortunately. Let's summon out a Beauty Lip. That's a monster.
That's definitely a monster. That disturbs me on a visceral level.
And it's gonna disturb Tristan for the win, too. Oh, it's not, it's just shy. Never mind, it's gonna get caught in a mousetrap and disappear completely. Dual victory. Up 18 already. And a decent ante from Tristan. Tristan can also give you Relinquished, which is really good.
What?
I've pulled 3 copies from Tristan, if not more.
Of Relinquished?
Yes. They sell for a lot. That's how I've been making money, because I have to constantly buy anti-cards when I inevitably get my ass kicked in a duel. So let's do this, because screw your monster. Then we can do this and set meta.
So he doesn't even use Relinquished. Of course he doesn't, does he?
No, but I haven't been able to use it myself as a deck cost of 380.
That's pretty hefty for someone running 2,400 for 40 cards.
And now I lose all my monsters. But I at one point was running triple Thousand Eyes Idol, and that is because I can use Thousand Eyes Idol, hit it with Dark Ritual, and make Relinquish.
Oh, wild!
So now I have Army
Without the
Dragon.
deck cost, too.
Yes.
I see why you're enjoying Dark Ritual. Do you have 3 copies yet?
No, I only have 2. There's deck costs, like, these have, like, a cost of 60. So this is shitty. I'm gonna lose one of these, because these are wind to the, lizard. Oh, now it's powered up.
So it uses a multiplier system. I used to be up to date on that multiplier system, but not right now.
Yeah,
Can you remind me how it works?
Oh, I do not know off the top of my head, because it's based off of, what's it called? So, the actual spell and trap cards, I believe, are a base increase of 500. But I could be incorrect on that. I know field spells are based off of a multiplier, just like Duelist Kingdom.
Field spells are based.
Which means that you can't really just look at the card at a glance to determine how much damage is being done, because that's how you end up like me, who lost a battle by 20 attack points.
Ouch.
Great, he's getting
Also,
a killer
I'm
serpent.
sorry to make episode 5.5 the tutorial episode.
Hey, you're fine.
Probably the second tutorial
better
episode.
the
I'm sure you
filler.
explained this stuff already.
It's a time for a good refresher. Better it be the filler episode than when I'm dueling somebody that matters. But it looks like we're gonna lose to Tristan.
His armor is so hard.
Okay, what's inexperienced spy? Okay, he has no hand, so he's top decking. Oh, cool. Yeah, card of the cards on Tristan's side. What a relief. Wow.
It's your turn!
Yeah, and I drew trash, so we're gonna do one of these. And then we do one of these to drop Lava Battle Guard to 1050. Or 1015, my bad. Okay, we have lived another turn.
That's very impressive. I'm proud of you.
And we lose.
No! No!
Wait a minute. Attack with lava battle guard, please. Attack with lava battle guard, please.
Yeah! You know, he's not going to... Why did he do that?
Oh, we are still in, and we're out of it.
Why did he do that?
Okay, now it's GG.
That was very silly.
I can tell you why he did it, because 1,000 Eyes was face down.
Oh.
Even when it's in attack position. If there's an R symbol on the corner of the card, that means it's face down. It hasn't been revealed yet.
R is for really doesn't look like it's face down.
In addition, you want to hear of a stupid mechanic? You know that card, Inexperienced Spy, that I played?
Uh-huh.
Did you know that if I reveal an effect monster in your hand, that you cannot use its effect ever unless you flip it face down while it's on the field?
Why?
Because it loses VR now that it's no knowledge to the opponent on what it is. Classic Yu-Gi-Oh mechanics.
Definitely normal classic Yu-Gi-Oh
Oh my god. Oh my god. Ooh, we're going all in. Ooh, we are so totally going all in. Mirage Knight is...
I like how it's obviously a fusion card, but you just tribute summoned it.
Mirage Knight is so good.
Well, yes. It's opposite? It's opposite day.
Mirage
its
Knight
effect is opposite day.
Yep. It splits apart. So essentially, Black Flare Knight will summon Mirage Knight when it's destroyed. And then Mirage Knight just immediately summons these two back to the field. And Flame Swordsman is a dinosaur wipe.
It's a dinosaur. It's a dinosaur?
No, it has its effect lets it wipe all dinosaurs on the field.
Oh.
Oh shit.
I'm sure Rex Raptor loves that.
So speaking of which, let's level up Blue Eyes, Dark Magician, Evil Ritual, and now we have Divine Magician of Black Chaos.
Divine?
Yep, Divine means they can only be taken out with a card effect or by sheer attack power.
Oh, holy crap.
I'm trying to raise deck capacity to run my favorite 2 tribute monster, Zura the Mont, who is also Divine, and has the same stat line as Dark Magician or Magician of Black Chaos.
Divine sounds like a wonderful rest from the whole rock, paper, scissors deal.
It is. It's reserved to certain high-tier monsters and Egyptian god cards.
Sure, that makes sense. Wouldn't want your Egyptian god card to die to a sinister serpent or something.
Let's use Trent and turn the entire field into a forest. Really decent card for only 57 cost. And we win with the
Did you know
finish.
people go missing in forests every day?
Another Shovel Crusher. I know now. Okay, so let's see what we have for Domino. We have a fair bit. So what I want to do actually is sort by type. And I want... I think it's spells. This is what I want right here. So I want these cards, actually. I want all the Hecates. And the reason is I can use Dark Ritual and turn them into something really good. But they're expensive. So I'll come back for another Violet. And then I also want Witch of the Black Forest as well, because we can make Sandwich with that. Ooh, and Chaos Wizard. Chaos Wizard can be used to make Dark Magician.
Chaos Wizard.
Yellow
I'm doing the Metal Gear
2.
Solid thing. Can you tell me more about Chaos Wizard?
Just a regular monster, but it's one of the few monsters that can work with, what's it called? It's one of the few monsters capable of being upgraded, utilizing Dark Ritual.
Toadmaster!
Let's get rid of
I know the trick with
Goddess.
him.
There's another one that you don't know that I'm hoping to get off today.
And what is that?
So Toadmaster, as you know in this game, can summon a Frog Vajam token. A Frog Vajam monster.
Vajam.
But did you know that you can use Dark Ritual on said Frog Vajam to create a Revival Jam?
What a joke.
And then, utilizing, say, Darkness Approaches, you can then activate Revival Jam's effect the same turn you summon it. And then next thing you know, you have 3 monsters on the first turn.
What is Revival Jam's effect?
So it's a 1500 attack point monster that has the same effect as both Shadow Fighter and Doron, meaning they will create a copy of itself in battle if there's space to do so on the field, which both of these do.
Can you activate Revival Jam's effect when the copy is the one you're trying to activate?
Technically no, because once that R symbol leaves, the monster is revealed. But if you were to utilize, say, Darkness Approaches to turn the card face down again, you could totally activate both of them and turn 2 Revival Jam into 4. Yes.
Yikes.
You just need to tech around it. Like, Darkness Approaches is dastardly because of that. I just haven't been able to pull any Darkness Approaches, and while I have a monster that can manifest one, it's a little too slow for me to use it conventionally. Wow.
You sure know your way around Reshef of Destruction.
Well, most of it is the same as Sacred Cards. And Sacred Cards is just easier Reshef. Like, I beat all the Sacred Cards in less than 7 hours, so... the only difference here is I've got my ass kicked a lot more with Reshef.
That's because it's cooking, because it's the Chef of Destruction.
Because Reshef has a lot of artificial padding due to, like, Sacred Cards was made piss easy, so they went back to the drawing board and was like, okay, let's fix this, and they fixed it a little too well. If it wasn't for the fact that there were several patches made to kind of help things along, and these didn't come out until, like, the last 10 years, then I probably wouldn't have touched Reshef, if I'm being honest. Because I initially...
You know, fan patches, of course.
Oh, of course. Because I initially, what's it called? Thought it was just not meant to be. And yeah, link to the gamefaqs and in the descripto for more information regarding the patch and play.
Frequently asked questions about the game. Gamefaqs.
Hey, that's how I found it. And it's a decent patch, actually. Like, don't get me wrong, it doesn't get rid of all the grinding, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Nor does it strip the deck cap, which also, in my opinion, isn't a bad thing, because I like the deck cap. Forces me to actually have to constantly edit my deck throughout, you know, playing. But
there's a lot of crap cards you wouldn't have used if the deck cap was released.
Oh, of course. And on top of that, with the new
And variety is
playstyle...
the spice of life.
Okay, so see if this works as intended, but I think Frog the Slime, yeah, I won't be able to Revival Jam because he's face up, but to give you an idea.
He's transformed through a dark power.
But unfortunately, because he's face up on the field, I can't use this effect in Split, so.
So, wait, the combo doesn't work?
Because I was missing one piece of it. Darkness
What's
Approaches.
The piece you're missing? Just Darkness Approaches?
Just Darkness Approaches. With Darkness Approaches, I would have flipped both of these back face down. Probably do it on this turn. And
you
then...
would have triggered them both again?
Yes. Darkness Approaches lets you trigger an effect pretty much unlimited, so long as you can continuously flip a card face down. And based off of Darkness Approaches and the one card that summons a new copy, I think you can do it either like 4 or 5 times, something like that.
Sulfuric Acid Pitfall.
Yeah, Acid Trap Hole. Or think, and it's just as bad as it sounds. Yeah, it's gone. Poor guy, he didn't make it. He wasn't acid proof. Bunch of humanoid realistic bones just came up from the pool. And yeah, Trap Master's really good because of it. I actually bought a Trap Master, but it's too expensive to throw in the deck. Troop Dragon.
No! Oh, you are wrecking him.
Yeah, see, when the deck goes up, it goes off.
Jormungandr?
Yep. Also, if I get Holy Ritual, I can turn this into, Kaiushin. And
that seems about right, actually.
if I hadn't flipped it face up, I could swamp the field into Umi, just like what Mako did in Dula's Kingdom. And it's gone, and he's gone.
And it's good!
Also, Gadget Soldier, that's not bad, but it's a tribute. It can be turned into a Jinzo, though, using Dark Ritual. Or, not my bad, not Dark Ritual, Metal Morph.
Oh, poor Tristan. I don't really feel like it, but I'll do anything for you, buddy.
And that he will. So let's make it quick and painless. Hopefully we can bring out Slifer and show you the annoyance known as Slifer the Sky Dragon.
You already have Slifer?
Yes. I have 5 items. Or I have access to my 5th item. I got Slifer in like episode 2, episode 3, and then
Items?
Well, in Reshef, you're hunting the Millennium items. For the second game.
You're like 5 episodes in. That's right.
Yeah, this is episode 5.5. Essentially, to bring you up to snuff, we have found the key.
I don't do snuff.
Essentially, to keep you posted, we have found the key, the necklace, the eye, and what's it called? The ring. We also essentially know the main bad guy, and Kaiba has claimed what's it called? Kaiba has claimed Slifer, Obelisk the Tormentor, in typical
so I
Kaiba
take it you
swag.
liked it.
Yeah, you know, I was happy I didn't have to duel Kaiba. That was a nice change of pace.
No. Clearly you liked it.
What, the game?
Because you put a ring on it.
Oh my gosh. Another little swordsman?
I'm sorry, that was so dumb.
Okay, so TG, you think I should duel Duke Devlin? You think I have enough life points to not lose?
I'm getting pretty bored of watching you beat Tristan's butt.
Well, Duke says he doesn't consider himself a duelist, but he can duel better than that loser Tristan.
What a dick. Why are you friends with somebody who calls your friends losers?
I said I was friends. It's
Good
Duke
point.
Devlin. He just owns, you know, the computing game shop. He's really tough, though. And he drew one of his ace monsters.
I can just hear this man's theme song going off.
Let's see how shitty that hand is. Okay, his hand doesn't look too bad.
Is that a morphing jar?
No, that is an ancient jar. I guess it's even more trash. But the hourglass is oofy. The fact he has a Kaiser Seahorse is oofy. I have no plan against a Kaiser Seahorse.
So you're in trouble.
Very much so, yes. Oh, cool, Fusionist. The one time it's actually useful, and it's against me. Yeah, I think Duke's gonna take my lunch money.
Why didn't you attack the Fusionist?
Because he was gonna do it anyway. The outcome technically doesn't change.
The outcome was never really in doubt.
This is very shitty. Oh, that probably helped him out. Oh, no, it didn't. He used machine type, but it helped me out. Too bad I can still not attack. 10 points shy from being able to live Kaiser Seahorse in defense position. Well, I need Evil Ritual, and I need it now.
Devil Gun is terra-frickin-fine.
Hey, you know what I didn't draw?
Evil Ritual.
Evil Ritual. You know what
At least Devil Gun's gone.
Yeah, that's true. What I'm waiting for is for Duke to shit on me with Orgoth the Relentless, which he can start attempting to do next turn. And Doomed. I don't want to set Thousand Eyes Idol. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, yeah, Duke Devlin was just too much. Back to... Okay,
Did you just lose a Tristan?
I lost to Duke Devlin.
Did you just lose a Tristan victory to reloading your save?
No, it doesn't reload your save.
Oh, killer.
You just spawn back at the house, but all the progress is still there. So if I go into my deck, I can probably still pull, yeah, because there's red Hecate, S8, or whatever you pronounce that. That's what I put in the deck.
I have no idea.
And that card only appeared in Season 0 of Yu-Gi-Oh!
Really?
Yes, there's a scene where Yugi is dueling these witch ladies. Oh, here we go. Angel's Charity.
Oh, if it's pronounced the same way as the goddess's name, then it's Hecate.
You're probably right, it is Hecate, because that sounds more familiar to what I heard on the sub anyway. Cool. But essentially, Yu-Gi-Oh is dueling 3 of them, and then Kaiba, green-hair Kaiba shows up and it's like, Yugi, I'll do them in your steed. And he sits down and he's like, hey, I'll give you this briefcase of cards if I can assume a duel with my deck at his same life points. I'm like, sure! He even gives them the Violet Hecate, which we needed. And then, that could be fun. He duels them, they summon the Violet, they form Gorgon. He summons Blue Eyes. Then it looks like his Blue Eyes is about to lose, so he summons a second fucking Blue Eyes, 2v1s Gorgon and wins. In Kaiba fashion.
That is an extremely Kaiba thing to do.
Speaking of which, let's Metal Morph Shadow Fighter.
Me and a couple friends just watched the last Yu-Gi-Oh movie that had Yugi in it, as far as I know.
The Dark Side of Dimensions or whatever?
That's the one.
That was fun. I enjoyed myself with that movie. Kaiba was perfect.
The game is so unrecognizable. I enjoyed the movie, but the mechanics made me uncomfortable.
See, for me, especially because most of those archetypes in that were utilized in that movie came out during my re-renaissance of Yu-Gi-Oh! So I was familiar with, like, the Chaos Max Dragon and Mahat and all that. Because they had including the Dark Magician support and all the new Dark Magician girls, all that had just launched.
The various Dark Magician girls.
So, like, I already knew about, like, the Berry Magician girl and the Chocolate Magician girl and all that stuff. I already knew about, like, the different Dark Magicians out there and all, and the, oh god, the trap card that can essentially brings back Dark Magician every time. And even the cubic monsters. And let me tell you, the cubics are kind of a mixed bag. But still a fun movie nonetheless.
It was definitely a fun movie, and I enjoyed watching it.
It was, in my opinion, I thought it was better than Pyramid of Light. That's for dang sure.
Pyramid of Light was the only movie that I think
Pyramid of Light was
I put a lot of emotional value on the cards from that movie, but I don't think I ever saw it. So I don't really know how I got the Sphinxes. I had all 3, and I think I also had a Pyramid Trap card.
I think the Sphinxes, oh, that's unfortunate, and the Pyramids, Pyramid of Light had re-releases. But I know you also got them as, you could get them in the promotional pack, alongside, like, Wadapon and a few others for actually going to the theatrical release.
I definitely didn't go to the theatrical release.
Neither did I.
I don't think I've ever seen Pyramid of Light.
It might have also came in the DVD.
Maybe that's where I got it. From a DVD case from someone who didn't need the case?
Well, I mean,
I've never seen this movie, and I've never held a DVD of it either.
The only reason I think that is, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Back in the day, it wasn't uncommon to get, you know, promo cards in anything Yu-Gi-Oh! Related. Shonen Jump, bam, a promo card in every issue. A Yu-Gi-Oh! Game, bam, you're looking at 3 promo cards. I mean...
For a whole video game?
Oh yeah, like, if you bought,
Only 3? Not even a pack?
Well, yeah, because the cards that were released with the games were only available through the games. Like, the first print of Raw, the illegal printing, but the technical first print of Raw for collection, came out on Dawn of a Duelist on Xbox. Or same with, like, Alpha, Beta, and Gamma, I believe, were all part of, I want to say Eternal Duelist Soul.
I don't even know anything about Eternal Duelist Soul.
Wow, that totally helped the opponent more than me. That was a mistake.
I was so zoned out.
Better nuke the field.
In my head. What did we do?
I turned the field into forest, thinking, oh, Lava Battle Guard won't be affected. He's a warrior. No, he got affected. He got a boost. I got mildly upset.
Here's a question. Since you put down another forest, do you want another fun forest fact?
Sure.
Small children who get lost in the woods are more likely to be found than older children because they sit still and don't try to survive.
Yeah, I mean, it goes hand in foot with the case of if the forest gets either extremely loud or dead-ass quiet, you're in danger.
Yes.
Okay, let's see if this works. Evil Ritual. So stat line isn't as good as I thought, but we have Gorgon, who is divine. She can make an attack on all foes monsters at once.
That's wild.
He will attack every monster on the foe's field. Takes them all out. Neat. So
that's really cool.
It's a field wipe, essentially. So Gorgon is like an oh shit play. That's why I need the other Hecates in the deck, because I want to be able to shit out Gorgon
Hecate.
every turn. Hecate, thank you. We can only do that effect once, so...
Ooh.
Well, that's the case with any Sacred Cards monster. At the end of the day, I still have a 2k beat stick that cannot be attacked over by elemental differences.
I feel like I don't quite understand this game.
There's a lot going on. I'm on the 6th episode of it, 8th if you count the Sacred Cards I played before, and I'm still learning. I had to sit down and do a fair bit of research, that way I could actually have a feasible plan coming into how I wanted to do the build, because I was that afraid of just getting
clearly
stuck.
You put a lot of thought into this.
And we're only getting, like, the more deck cap we can get, the better, because the sooner we can put the other Hecates in. I'm sorry, I'm gonna butcher that all night. 2386.
No, you said it right that time.
Okay, we're almost ready for another. Well, that's good. Cost, because that's my most expensive card right now, at 183.
It's pretty hefty.
It's pretty ugly, too. Winged Dragon, Guardian of the Fortress, can actually go into the trunk. And let's pull a second. Yeah, I bought Violet. This is 150. That's not as bad. That should allow us to hit Gorgon more often. In addition, Evil Ritual is not the only thing I can use to bring out Gorgon. I can also utilize Kaleidoscope or Localized. Elegant. Yep. Elegant Egotist. Okay, that's a nice monster.
If I go a touch quiet, I let my nails grow too long.
Totally fine. We're gonna absorb the monster. And that should be fine for now. Never mind, he attacked over me. Kristen! The good news is the strat's working. We just have to increase consistency and hope junk like that doesn't happen. I'm gonna affect, and let's bust out a Beauty Lip. Mousetrap, whatever. He's probably gonna attack Shadow Fighter. And then to defense position, we'll bring out Lord of the Lamp next. Oh, that's an issue.
Is Lord of the Lamp La Jen?
No, it's Lord of the Lamp. So let's use Mystic Lamp, and we'll summon a Lord of the Lamp. Here's Lord of the Lamp. Now, we're gonna upgrade him with Evil Ritual to give ourselves an Ushioni. For a Cattle Demon.
Does it straight up just is strong, or does it have an effect?
It straight up is strong. It's one of the summonings I've used a lot, just because it gives me a quick 2k plus attack point beater on field. But he does have a glaring fire weakness, which can be kind of shitty.
Well, he is made of smoke.
You'd think it'd be like Shadow type, you know, like Lord of the Lamp, but no. Cool, Zone Eater's gonna kill Cattle Demon next turn. There it goes. Zone Eater's nice, but it's just a little too slow. For what I have to do now on current opponents. And now I'm gonna lose Little Swordsman. Neat. He had back-to-back Zone Eaters. What's that other defense spell? Okay, you don't Shrek with this. We're starting from scratch.
What exactly does Zone Eater do?
When Zone Eater is destroyed, assuming it is the one card in your graveyard, it will destroy the strongest monster on your opponent's side of the field at the start of your turn. He played Relinquished.
The one card in your graveyard or the last card in your graveyard?
The last card. I say one card because your graveyard is technically only the last card.
Wait, so Monster Reborn only brings back your last loss?
Yep. Your opponent's last lost, actually. And same with stuff like Sinister Serpent or Vampire Baby. They will only revive if they are the last card in your graveyard. Or the topmost card, you know what I mean? If you're not, then you just SOL. So, that also means when you're destroying the enemy monsters, you want to destroy their serpents and revive shit first. That way you can cover it up in the graveyard. Otherwise, you gotta use something like a Gravekeeper's Ghoul to clear the graveyard, and that can be really annoying. Like, almost as annoying as dealing with a card that boosts stats, because you hear the boost effect every single time you do an action.
I don't hear anything.
Well, I haven't had a
Possibly
booster yet.
thankful.
But yeah, you're arguably, like, better off. Well, we've almost dueled Tristan enough times to be satisfied, but not really. I'm almost to the point of almost wanting to try my hand at the Guardian. But I know that we just get crushed.
Before the stream, we were talking about my Ace Attorney addiction, but I never mentioned that I'm actually playing the 5th one, Dual Destinies, now.
Oh.
I actually really enjoyed the second case, the Ninetales Veil case.
That's very cool. I still gotta give all of them a thorough playing. Like, I'll get through, like, midway through one, and then I'll put it down and forget about it. That happened with the first game, that happened with Apollo Justice, that happened with the Miles Edgeworth games.
Honestly, how do you pronounce the man's name? Is it Clavier?
I had nothing for you without being able to see the spelling.
It's Klavier.
Yeah, I'm sorry, that doesn't help nearly as much as you think. I'm a see-it pronouncer.
Okay. Regardless, my aggressively shipping him with Apollo is what got me through Apollo Justice. But for what it's worth, I very much enjoyed Apollo Justice. I thought it was a great Ace Attorney game. Which reminds me, should I try the great Ace Attorney games?
Sure. At the very least, you might, like, while you might not find them as good as what you played already, you might get a little enjoyment. Wow, I have a first turn Gorgon.
Is there something wrong with them?
No, I just haven't played them. I can't really give actual feedback on something that I myself haven't experienced.
But you did. You told me they might not be as good.
Because I've read. Oh, I got a booster. Okay, let's bust out Gorgon. Well, we're immobilized a turn thanks to the Antlion Pit. Next turn, I will summon Slifer if given the opportunity. I'm not given the opportunity. He has 2 laser cannons. Wow, he got that spider up to 1400. Okay, I have...
If only something on your field or in your hand could help.
I mean, I have Knight of Illusions, and, like, that's infinitely awesome. But I have Gorgon, too, and that's also infinitely awesome. Because my thought process is, either way, we die to a Dark Hole. Okay, I want to save Dijin, because that's a comeback play. That works with Graceful Charity, Graceful Charity, Holy Ritual. Angel's Charity. Okay, that's not too bad. And that'll actually give us a working card. We're about to win anyway, so I think I'm just gonna risk it and go all in.
For the biscuit.
So that gives us Spirit of the Wind.
Zone Eater.
So that wouldn't matter at this point. The opponent would need to have a turn for Zone Eater to actually affect me.
That's true.
And at that point, like, yeah, it'd get rid of Gorgon, which would be annoying. But if he couldn't clear my field, I would have gotten out Mirage Knight.
Swamp Battle Guard.
Well, I really want to see another sacrifice. Because I've sold all the other ones I've gotten to make money. Time to ante up. Wow, direct damage. That's dangerous. He might actually kill me. 1770. I cannot take much more abuse from him, actually. That is a little upsetting. I'm gonna Dark Hole. I'm not gonna be able to attack this turn anyway.
Is there any advantage to a really strong card as an ante?
I don't think so. I thought there was, but I've genuinely noticed no difference based on what I ante, so long as I'm above my threshold. Alright, now for everybody watching, it's time for the annoying portion. We're busting out Slifer, who's gonna scream every time we do an action. But with 8,500 attack points, we won't be doing it long.
Bud, I'm gonna mute you and listen to the— Oh no!
Yeah, it was that quick. I've attacked with Slifer at 10k before.
I can hear you.
We got it! We got it! Haha! Delicious.
I didn't hear the scream, not really. But unfortunately, I did hear myself.
But we got sacrifice. We need like 5 more, and we'll be fine on money all game. I don't plan on actually getting 5 more, but a boy can dream, can't he? That being said,
No, you're not allowed.
decent plan moving forward. Assuming monster stays, and it does, we're gonna Monster Tamer this turn. And I'm curious if I can Evil Ritual Dungeon Worm.
I activate Monster Hunter and equip him with my Charge Blade!
So I cannot, which is unfortunate. Let's see. That doesn't work either. I could go for Night of Illusions, but I'd rather hold off for now. So, Monster Tamer, just beat him up. Monster Tamer is limited to only 1 copy in this game, too.
Well, speaking of Monster Hunter, did you know that there's a Final Fantasy XIV, the MMO one, crossover with Monster Hunter?
I do now.
You can literally queue to fight Rathalos, it's awesome.
That's actually pretty wicked.
And your Monster Hunter knowledge will serve you very well.
Okay, this is time to make the play. I think we win. Oh yeah, we win.
Congratulations, you done it.
Trash monster, go figure. Wait, I should have healed. I have like less than 1,800 life points. Okay, we can actually make this work. So, Army Dragon turn 1. Another Army Dragon emerges.
I'd play the siren sound effect if I could.
Let's summon another Army Dragon. It's like an episode of...
You know the one from Smash.
Yes. I summon a Marauding Captain. With his ability, I get to summon another Marauding Captain. And then these 6 other duelists dueling Chaz at the same time. We also do the same thing. And then the look of horror on their face when Chaz goes, yeah, let me pull a Kaiba Classic, Ring of Destruction, Ring of Oh. Not cool, Ring Cloud. Quick, stomp on him!
Snomp him.
Oh, don't activate the meadow. Sausages taste like sausages. Okay, I think we just straight up win here. Thanks to our hoarding swarm tactics. Oh yeah, we do. The troops are out tonight.
Swarm decks used to be fun before special summoning was like water.
Hey, at that point, the fun thing to do when special summoning got really out of control was force an enemy to take the Max C challenge. Or, my bad, was to attempt to take the Max C challenge. Essentially, Max C was a hand trap that you could activate on your opponent's turn. And so every time your opponent would special summon, you would draw a card. And depending upon what you were up against, it was extremely possible to draw your entire deck. Like, Maxi in Exodia, like, was a play, but on the flip side, if your opponent knew what they were doing and they had a high-octane summoning deck, like, they didn't necessarily have to summon something good. They just had to summon something that was capable of, what's it called? Summon enough times to force you to deck out. So he has a Sacrifice ready to go in his hand, he has a Zone Eater, and yeah, that all looks trash.
So we really are on a grind episode. I am tempted to resume my little project.
Will, I almost wouldn't blame ya. I'm hoping I might I'll be frank, I'm gonna do a power scaling after this duel against the guard to see if we even have a shot. I'm anticipating a no, but
Well, I'm not going anywhere.
I wanna believe! I know that.
Do you believe in magic and the heart of the cards?
Well, the heart of these cards is just atrociously bad. That's kind of killing me right now. If I get bad luck like this against the guard, I'm just gonna be easy pickings.
The heart of the cards sucks. Yugi stomps in your door, heard you was talking shit. He's got his Season 0 face on.
Yeah, the thing about Yugi is, what's it called? Like, Yugi can essentially, like, at least as long as he has a puzzle, he has the power to manipulate luck. Like, shoot, Yugi could play a game of Russian roulette with the chamber fully loaded and still come out unscathed.
Have you heard of buckshot roulette?
Yes, I have. I, at one point, do intend to possibly do a stream of that. You know, handcuff the bad guy, saw off a shotgun, blow his brains out.
No, I'm not gonna be able to join you for that, but still.
I'm running out of LP. 1100 LP.
Why don't your opponents ever randomly have lowered life points? It's not very good verisimilitude.
Well, the very first duelists were edited in this ROM to only have 4K, which was kind of nice, but, like, I don't want to talk about the end game. I've heard horror stories about how, like, LP values start becoming over 8K and trash like that, and everybody seems to have a monster capable of inflicting direct damage to me, which is very annoying. I'm gonna attempt to battle the guard and probably get Shrek'd for it. That being said, I have 100 cap free.
So here's the plan. Fight the guard, I'll be there the whole time, I'm gonna chill, I'm rooting for you, and I want to be here for that. Then I'm gonna get a snack.
Do not blame me on that either, snack sounds decent. Let's go to Canada. We'll pop a one-way ticket on the Ishizu Express. You go to Canada. We'll give it one go. If we're not ready, then we'll go back pounding Tristan to Hamburger. Those drawn by the Millennium items. Prove your worth among the sleeping ancient dragons. Sir, those are dinosaurs? Well, a single card set could be anything. There's a lot of stuff that's gonna have more than 1500 attack too, which is gonna be incredibly annoying.
Well, he can't walk over you with this.
Okay, I'm gonna flip the field to my specialty. Okay, I'm gonna stay defensive for a hair longer.
Is there a specific reason for that?
because I can't attack this turn anyway.
Is there a specific reason for that?
Because I used my effect. You cannot attack with the card the same turn you use its effect.
Oh.
So now... And that's an archery squad. Cool, we're powering down yet again. That's unfortunate. And that means we are easy pickings.
You're in trouble.
A little bit, yes.
Also, aren't you helping his crocodilus?
No, I am not.
Oh.
Violet would be really cool, but I don't want to summon it right now. I know it sounds so terrible, but, like, if I get Dark Ritual on this draw, and if I don't, then we lose.
Good game.
No, I meant to use the effect! Yeah, now it's a good game.
No!
Well, there's my misclick of the day.
Why did you... It just lets you tribute stuff?
Yes, it does. Okay, so I want to do a little more grinding, and then I think we'll be ready.
Do you want to give him another try? That really did feel like the heart of the cards was on his side.
If I'm gonna, then I do want to make a few adjustments. I want to take out Metal Morph. I want to take out an Angel Charity, take out another Angel Charity, go into Trunk, sort by cost. Ideally, I want to throw in both 2 Elegant Egotists, because I should be able to fit both into the deck, and then... I already have both Dark Holes there. Oh, we'll think of something else to throw in. Oh, I only have 1 Kaleidoscope. That's no good. 2 spots in the deck. So let's put in... See if we can actually slot in the other Hecate. Megasonic Eye isn't a bad idea either. I haven't even been able to see what that does yet. Let's throw in another Violet. And then let's sort by attack power. Megasonic has 1500. Cool. Let's save the game and attempt to rebattle. If you're wondering, Megasonic Eye also summons something to the field. I don't know what it is, because I've never used it. But it's weirdly limited to 1, so it has to be something good. Because I did...
On the real, are you sure?
I'm sure. I have a readme that goes into the updates of the ban list, and that's one of the cards that popped up.
Oh, right. The fans limited it. Maybe it is good.
It would help if he wasn't getting, to go first. Not the worst hand ever, actually. I can't attack this turn because I used effect. Amazoness Archery Squad. That's a Sandwich. That's another Hecate. We're defending. That's rock type, so if I can flip the arena, we're actually not bad off.
That's rough buddy type.
The issue is I need to flip arena because of, what's it called? No, it's not good. You don't need a Buku help. Well, let's use this. And pray. And I really mean pray.
My fingers are...
Nope, I did not pray hard enough.
You got Megasonic Eye.
Yeah,
I don't know what it does.
It's a tribute monster.
What do you mean?
See that 1 in the top left-hand corner?
Oh.
Yep, I wanted a Dark Ritual or Elegant Egotist.
Fair, if you had a Dark Ritual, you could literally kill his whole field.
Same with Elegant Egotist. Both of them would have functioned the same way. What I do want to do is get rid of the Jin. Throw in, Dancing Elf. Actually, no, I want to throw in Unhappy Maiden. Because Unhappy Maiden has a Neato ability. It only has 100 attack, it has 10 deck costs. But if I summon it, I can have it spawn me a copy of, what's it called? Kaleidoscope. Give that a shot. This will be the last attempt on Tomb Baddie before I decide to pound Tristan. Just because I don't want to give him an entire card collection. Not great. I could probably make this work. Maybe. Never mind. My bad. I was too hopeful in thinking I'd be able to have monsters. Well, luckily he only gets one. And that's totally not enough to matter. And because of what I can bring out, it's like kinda not worth right now.
I get the paying the life points. To be fair, that means you got to keep your
We got firing squatted. Yeah, now we're done, so I should have stayed in defense.
Defend.
I can't.
No. Are you serious?
Yep. If you attack, you cannot rechange your battle position. Well...
No, I mean, he hexagrammed you.
Oh, no, he has one that's even worse. He has one that's like Curse of Fiend, that rather than it powering down my monsters by 500, it just takes a whopping 1,000 off everybody on my field. And I swear, either one of two things happens. Either my hand bricks, or I get a decent open, and he hard opens into Dark Hole. Like, I've had good fields go to shit because of Dark Hole. Go for the Lord of the Lamp play. I've also heard rumors about RN manipulation based on steps walked or junk like that, but thanks, Tristan. I just think this game likes to go ham on giving everybody access to massive amounts of monster removal. Like, when Final War is an actual viable card, that's a problem.
Oh, hey, I'll be right back.
Got you? I'm gonna continue pounding Tristan, whose hair does not give him super strength in this game. Let's see, what's a deck cost of Gorgon? 255. That'd almost be worth if I could pull that card by itself. We have Slifer. I just really need to boost deck cap. Actually, if I flip more towards spellcasters, I'm being bleeping stupid. I should be running Yami.
A buddy of mine wants to know if he can join us.
Is it a 5, 6, 7, 8 Cosmo?
It sure is.
So here's what I need you to do. Have Cosmo join general chat, the general voice chat on my server, and then drag and drop them in like a hand fruit. That's how you can that's how you can get around the perms. Because yeah, more the merrier. Alright, let's see what Megasonic Eye does. Let's tribute. Summon. So this says details. A killing machine that came from the far reaches of space. It can call an invader from another dimension. Oh.
Welcome, welcome.
Wow, this is trash. How is this limited? Wow, that's garbage. Welcome.
Wow.
Hi, I'm gonna be mostly quiet though.
Hi, mostly quiet
That's
though.
Hey, standard topic bans apply.
Yep, the usual. Wow, this was kind of a waste of a monster. Oh, yeah, it's gone. Yeah, Megasonic Eye's getting pulled out of the deck. Not worth. Totally not worth. Thought it was gonna be a little more impressive than what I got.
Okay, so now that I'm sort of back looking at things, what did you get for him?
So I got Invader from Another Dimension, which was a level 4 bug type with like 800 attack and 1200 defense.
And this is banned why?
Limited, and I have no idea why.
Okay, but to be fair, I did warn you.
But you know what is limited? It's time in my deck. Oh!
Got him. Poor Tristan.
Okay, 2434. We are making progress. 2290. We have over 100 space. If I take out the trash, being that monster, actually, before I even think about doing that, let's sell the sacrifice. Price. Yeah, that sells for almost 3 grand. And I want to keep
you said
some.
you had double with you, Spooky.
Oh, Spooky said they weren't talking much. He might have gone AFK.
That's fair.
Okay, so we sold sacrifice.
Sorry about that.
Welcome back.
I'm here.
Did you have double with you?
Yeah, but he left right when you joined. Like right before, like a second after. He left a
Let's
second
see.
before you joined. So you just literally missed him.
I hate to have missed him.
Attack. We need Yami. I felt stupid earlier. I should have been running 2 copies of Darkness. Ooh. Ooh, do they have... Oh, yeah, we do. Feast your eyes on the forbidden artworks of Dying Kento, the Cure God. 5,000 life points.
Ladies.
Oh! I thought that was Diane Keto, the Cure Master.
Yes, that's what it's localized to.
5,000. It usually does 2,000, doesn't it?
1,000.
Why is it so good?
Because it's just that good. House of Adhesive Tape. Oh, this is from out. I did not mean to buy that. Oh well, that might come into handy, but probably not. Invisible piano wire. Will come into handy, though. And then... let's see, what we really want...
Excellent news. I have become modest, and I will go seek snacks immediately.
Got you. Good luck. While you do that, I'm gonna be looking for a Mushroom Man number 2. Ooh, how much is... No, I don't think Mush 2 is even available to buy currently. That's actually, either that or I'm just blind and missing it, but that's a bummer. Yeah, it's not here. That could have been used to make some wacky shit. Demon Beast King of the Swamp isn't a bad idea either. But I think at this point, it might be a case of splashing in another Hecate. Or my own Witch of the Black Forest, actually. So let's buy one of those. Then... let's buy this Visargo. Because this looks like that'll be promising. I think that can actually make something really cool. And then... I would like another copy of Hecate. But I don't think I'm gonna get lucky on Hecate, so let's swap by type. Curse of Dragon, how much are you actually? 86? Turn the field into a wasteland. You can also be used to make some high tier summonings. Where's Hecate? This is the cluster.
So how do the rules in this differ from normal Yu-Gi-Oh?
Oh boy, there's a lot that's different. Apologies, because I'm thinking off the top of my head actively while I'm doing this too. Essentially, like normal Yu-Gi-Oh, you have 8,000 life points, and it's a game of, classic rules, 1 summon per turn, tribute summon, spell cards, the whole 9 yards. But there's more on top of that. So monsters are given their normal type, like Fiend, Machine, Plant, whatever, but they also have an element affinity, such as Water, Wind, Fire, Fiend, Dream, Light, Shadow. So, when you battle another monster, you can either destroy it by having better stats, or by having its elemental weakness, assuming it's not divine.
Okay, so it actually makes monsters like in Yu-Gi-Oh that already have elements, makes them more useful.
Yes, but you can't go into it thinking, oh, I know this card's attribute, it's going to be the same here, because that is usually not the case. Effects are also different.
Them.
Yep, and
So
they've also changed effects,
and
too.
they added some new ones.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Oh, that's an issue.
If a monster beats another monster's elemental attribute, is it an automatic win or is it like a stat boost?
It's an automatic win.
Okay.
So now I'm going to level up Red Hecate using Kaleidoscope to make Gorgon. And now Gorgon is divine, so Gorgon cannot actually be attacked over unless it's with higher attack points. Or it just gets, like, stopped outright, because divine can still be affected by spells and traps. Okay, this looks promising. So we'll split Army Dragon into 2, and then attack over Tribute. Essentially, I'm going for Gorgon Turbo, because that's going to be the best card I can immediately poop out to the field. Use Monster Tamer and special summon a Dungeon Worm. And now we can just go on total offensive. Also, you have deck caps, everything is expensive, and you really have to build around that.
What is the deck cap?
Okay, so certain cards, every card has a cost, so Army Dragon has a cost of 128. Your deck cap starts at like 1900, and that's for all 40 cards in your deck.
Okay.
So you have to grind out duels in order to have any chance of actually utilizing good cards, or have ulterior means to bring them out. So like,
I return.
welcome back. So Relinquished is a fine example. Usually, Relinquished has a deck cost of 380 to put it into your deck. But I can cheese it out using Thousand Eyes Idol, which has a deck cost of like 10, and Dark Ritual, which has a deck cost of like 60 instead. That being said, we are getting rid of Meadow. And let's get rid of another monster. Actually, let's add the Yamis first. And then, assuming we have space, I will tech in some of my other stuff that I bought that can be used with Dark Ritual for a comedic effect.
So, question. Granted, this may already be an obvious answer, but I'm assuming this game there are monsters that can't be destroyed by battle, correct?
I haven't seen them yet.
Okay, because I was curious if monsters that do have that special effect, how does the elemental attribute play into it?
I don't think monsters, or battle immune monsters are even in this game, if I'm being completely honest.
I don't think they exist in this one.
Okay.
Let's throw in, there's one card in particular that I bought just to toss in, because I know I can use it with Dark Ritual. And I'm trying to find it. It's kind of garbage, a little 1100 attack points, nothing really... This right here, Visargo. Cost of 103. 2400.
Sweet.
All right, let's see how
It's
this
an apple
goes.
and a bowl of blueberries, by the way, and they're very good.
Okay, so this is like a very, very dangerous first turn. Enemy has 0 removal, that matters, but he has a relinquished, so I want to play caution around that. So I'm in a Toadmaster.
I'm seeing faces in the board.
Aces in the board.
On the playing field?
Oh! Yeah, great, now I can't see it, thank you.
Welcome to Paradelia Town.
So, okay, trigger the mousetrap, that's fine. I don't wanna... I wanna, like, see if I can't bait out Relinquished without going into something powerful. So I'm actually gonna go into Red Hecate here, because I have a stronger play in my hand in theory when it comes to it. That's unfortunate. I'm glad I didn't do a play. Okay, I have Dark Hole now, so I feel like I could probably flex a bit. But he still has that Relinquished, just waiting there, menacingly. And there it is. That's all I need to see. Evil Ritual of Visargo. And let's get Chakra on the field.
Oh, so it's just a super beat stick.
And it's gone. Ah! No!
What the shit?
Wow, that is 180 real quick like. Good thing I can do the same to him, but I'm just gonna do this and pray. His other monster is a shadow, I can tell based off of that interaction. Which means I should be able to cheese it with Beauty Lip. And then let's cheese it with Thousand Eyes. Oh no, it's just Thousand Eyes.
So question, are there monsters... So, are there monsters in this game that, compared to the original, like, that didn't have any effects and they were getting effects in this game?
Yes, there is a shit ton of them.
Okay.
Night of Illusions, for example, usually he can, like, essentially remove from play any monster he battles, and it goes back to the deck at the start of next turn. In this game, at the start of the opponent's turn, he immediately splits apart into Dark Magician and Flame Swordsman. The basic vanilla Doron, that in the normal game only has 900 attack, in this game he can split himself into 2. The turn he's summoned.
I thought Mirage Knight was special summoned by a fusion monster and
It is.
disappeared at the end of a turn.
But it also has a remove from play ability, because remember, Mirage Knight was used to, like, TKO the Big Fives monster. But yeah, then
I do not, but thank you for telling me.
It shows up, it goes big boom boom, and then it disappears. As quickly as it can.
And the design is so cool.
It is.
Now, another question. How swingy is this game?
What do you mean
Dude,
swing?
super.
Like, if you... Let's say you have a lead built up, is it very easy to quickly lose that lead?
Yes. I have actually got my ass handed to me several times, despite being at the brink of victory.
Okay.
Okay, let's Effect and Swarm. 2 monsters to 4 very quickly.
Cosmo's more of a Yu-Gi-Oh guy than me. So,
Oh yeah, I remember watching Homie play Legacy of the Duelist. I was there for that.
the Lima Bean.
We'll summon the
Wait,
Beauty
who are you-
Lip.
Who are you talking about?
You,
When you were playing
Oh.
Legacy?
Oh, yeah.
you're my big Yu-Gi-Oh friend. You love Yu-Gi-Oh so much.
I won't say I love it.
It depends upon the era, but I can usually get behind it.
But I can quickly I can usually quickly pick up gameplay mechanics.
All my homies that like Yu-Gi-Oh hate Yu-Gi-Oh.
Okay, that can't be boosted. Cool. Like, for me, I won't play any of the really new Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I'm sorry, but the game's gotten too fast for me.
No.
But I'm more like, if somebody's like, hey, you want to play, like, 20 Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, I'm not going to turn down somebody wanting to use a Synchro or an XYZ or something like that, because I've played with them. But at the same time, like, if you're gonna come at me with all your links and, you know, duels where you can win before the opponent can even draw, and that's like almost every archetype. When it comes down where 9/10 of my deck has to be hand traps, yeah, I'm gonna be slightly, you know, less invested.
Yeah, most of my decks that I make on Dev Pro and Legacy of the Duelist, I mostly just cap it out on XYZs, but if there's an archetype I really love to play that wasn't known to be a strong archetype, and they do have like a link summon support, I'll use it.
And it varies, because I mean, it's one of those things where not all archetypes are created equal, and don't get me wrong, I enjoy a decent XYZ summon, because I view XYZ monsters as the ultimate utility toolbox. But there are some archetypes, like if I'm playing Destiny Heroes or that sort of deal, where you probably won't see a single XYZ come out because everything's tooled towards future.
Yeah.
Well, that's half the fun, but nowadays, in like today's meta, you know, you're either going turbo or you're losing to the guy going turbo.
And in my opinion, also, there's too many cards, especially with links. Like some that you can just flash into any deck to make them super strong.
Of course, but that, I mean, for a game that's been around for 20 plus years, that was bound to happen. Especially considering, aside from the ban list, they do allow literally everything else.
They should take after Magic and keep multiple ban lists.
At least allow multiple recognized formats. It's like, for me, it would go a long way if you had dedicated...
You look like you're on the stovetop.
Yeah, I do. If you had, like, dedicated GOAT format, dedicated Edison format, you know, for other alternative formats, aside from just, oh, you're either playing OCG meta or TCG meta, it'd be nice. That's why 9/10 of my tournaments are entirely based around usually stuff that came out during the highlight of GOAT format. I think the newest I've ever taken a tournament, that's a terrible hand, is, what's it called? Chaos. The introduction of, like, BLS Envoy at the beginning and stuff like that. And even then, that's where you really start power creeping. Because it starts earlier than you think. Remember, Yada Lock has only been a thing for about 20 years.
Yada Lock. And then, of course, you have Chaos Emperor Dragon.
And that's been eroded to the dirt. It's not even worth playing anymore.
That's extremely funny to me.
Like, that and Sangan got eroded, so the Yada Lock is...
Sangan?
Yep.
What did they do to my gross ball of boy?
Essentially, there's a limiting text in line with the searcher. There's like things where I don't think you can actually utilize the card that you search with Sangan the same turn you searched it. And then with stuff like Chaos Emperor Dragon, Envoy of the End, he got eroded so that way when his effect activates and he clears the field, no other card effects can be activated that turn. So, therefore, you can no longer search using a preset Sangan in order to gain Yatagrasu, or activate Yatagrasu's effect.
To be fair, Yada's banned anyway.
No, it's not.
Excuse me?
Yatagrasu got removed off the ban list like last year. I'm pretty sure Change of Heart is like limited to 1, too. At least it was for a fair bit. It saw
if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go cry into my pillow.
I mean, nothing really changed.
Actually, I need to moisturize my hands, but still, jeez.
Isn't it because a lot of the cards that Yada used,
It got eroded.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Chaos Emperor Dragon got eroded so hard that it's essentially useless, and then Sangan's eroded didn't help matters either. And that's half the reason.
So the problem with Yada was, yes, it was the problem with Yada's effect, but the main problem with Yada was the cards that made Yada really well.
Oh yeah, and I mean, technically speaking, is it still possible to Yada lock? Oh, of course, but you have to put a little more effort into it now.
Yeah. Before it was just piss easy.
This isn't gonna be great. We're losing this battle. But that's the power of power creep. I mean, there's a couple of cards that, in theory... Oh, cool, Monster Reborn. He had 2 Pot of Greeds this turn, I just want to point that out. For this duel. There's also, like, there's several cards that theoretically could easily be brought back if they had a slight errata. The big one that comes to mind is, what's it called? Butterfly Dagger Elma. If you just slapped a once per turn errata, bam, problem solved. The only reason Butterfly Dagger got banned is because there's a one-turn kill you can use with it involving Exodia, Royal Magical Library, and Gearfried the Iron Knight. And that's because Gearfried insta-destroys any equip spell card, Butterfly goes back to your hand the moment it's sent to the graveyard, and Magical Library means every 3 activations of Butterfly, which you totally can do and then some, you're drawing a card. It's like shit like Last Turn. Last Turn is broken beyond belief. If you have that with the Fossil Dino Helio or whatever, you can just, or Jowgen the Spiritualist, you just immediately win the game. Because your opponent cannot actually special summon off of Last Turn, so you win by default. Just a few fun tidbits. I'm not gonna attack with Night of Illusions, because that'll be a shadow monster and then I'll just lose it. Okay, this is what I call a stacked field. If only I can get this against a duel that matters. Cosmo, one of these days, you and I are gonna have to do some rematches in Yu-Gi-Oh Pro. It might have been years, but I still know how my decks work.
Yeah, I'd be down for that one day.
Remember, a true duelist never truly forgets how to play. That being said, I'm actually going to tribute you to summon you, so I can go all out and bring out Gorgon.
I still really regret not going for that duel with the Cyber Dragon.
Oh, that I felt so bad on the GX tourney because, like, I feel solely responsible for power creeping the Cyber Dragon archetype. I gave them way too much duels. Like, they got Cyber Dragons that I theoretically shouldn't have given. And then Season 4 just never happened, there wasn't enough interest, which, bummers. I had this whole pack draft concept, everything thought out, plenty of duels, plenty of chances to still be in it. But it is what it is. Maybe someday.
But yeah, I feel like I don't know why, but I feel like I could have used the Cyber Dragons.
Oh, possibly. But the thing about the Cyber...
hard, though.
Oh, of course. And, like, that's a thing where I kick myself, is Cyber Dragons had a lot of help that they technically shouldn't have gotten.
Yeah.
I felt bad a little too hard, and I gave them access to 3 Cyber Dragon cards, or they should have never gotten. And that's half the reason why Homie was so consistent on banging out Cyber Twin or End.
I was waiting to give them to him in the first place.
Yeah, like, double backing, I should have doubled down with what I gave, because theoretically, you can, like, Cyber Dragon in general, or the meta part. Cyber Dragon was the first card that truly made you go, man, I really am better off going second. Like, people fought to play the second turn, rather than having to go first because of Cyber Dragon.
Yeah.
I mean, that card was essentially the Fiend Mega Cyber on steroids. Even though later in the duel, Fiend Mega Cyber is easier to summon. That's another destruction of Tristan. I know, I still have that funny replay where I, like, one-turn KO'd you utilizing Blue Thunder, of all things. It was like the perfect draw into like double limiter removal.
I remember that.
I keep most of those replays. Assuming that they're not bugged out from the Edo Pro updating.
Hey.
Most of them work.
Hey, just curious, do you still have the replays from the GX tournament?
Oh, of course.
That's
I have replays from all 3 seasons. They're just kind of
Yeah.
labeled funky, but I got them all.
Cause yeah, I'd be down to rewatch. What was it? Which one was I in? Was I in season 1 or 2?
You appeared in a few. I thought you appeared in a few. I thought you were. I know for sure you were GX, which would have been season 2. And then you might have been part of seasons 3. I don't know if you were present for season 1. Though.
I know. Okay, I remember. I was season 1 yet.
Or at least if you were, I'm trying to remember what duelists you had.
Bandit Keith.
Oh shit! Yeah, you did have Bandit Keith. Yeah, I think somebody had the unfortunates of going up against my Seek. Oh, I think I. Oh, that's what happened season 1. Yeah, I think you went up against the what's it called? I think you had me season 1.
Did I?
Because I know I wiped somebody out of the first tournament to even brackets. Because my Exodia deck, I don't think I actually won with Exodia. Or if I did, I won on one of the duels with Exodia. But we'll have to go through the replays.
But that doesn't matter because I came back with a vengeance in season 2.
I do remember that. You literally, you were eliminated round 1, and then you climbed loser bracket all the way back up to the championship.
With arguably the worst deck.
You had a filler character deck.
Yeah.
And
I returned.
you still made it work because yes, you had Lorenzo, and Lorenzo's specialty, welcome back by the way, was that he got, what's it called? He ended up, he was a Gradius deck. Or no, he wasn't, he was Big Cores. So you had Boss Rush Big Cores.
Yeah.
Which, before playing BES, before you actually have the BES support that came out only 10 years later, oh, that was a struggle. And you still pulled it off.
Yeah, I have to think stage select for that.
But still.
Stage select was such a good card in that tournament. Stage select turn 2 into part of greed.
Well, between that and then, I know you got really good about shuffling flints around the field as well.
Heck, I think there was one of the rules. I forgot what it was, but I managed to somehow pull out and use pot of greed 4 times.
Yeah, any time
crap.
somebody got Pot of Greed out multiple times, it was amazing.
But what does it do?
Oh, I made that joke throughout Sacred Cards.
Because I'm trying to remember, did you limit pot of greed to one or 2 copies?
I want to say Pot of Greed might have only just been a 1-copy thing, which is why it was so impressive.
I'm trying to remember. Okay, I remember how I got it out 3 times. I used stage select to get into turn 2, then I used that one card to bring it. I forgot what it was called, the one that brings the
Magician
card back
Faith?
from the graveyard.
Or Monster
Yeah.
Incarnate, or yeah.
No, it was like some kind of feather or something.
Feather of the
Oh,
Phoenix?
it might have been Feather of the Phoenix, because that
Feather of
was
the Phoenix, yeah.
yeah, because that was
I used
inside
that-
Deck Utils.
Yeah, I used 3 copies of Feather of the Phoenix to get Power of Greed out 3 more times.
Wow.
Yeah, it was arguably some of the best usage of Feather we saw all tournament. Like, Feather can be good, you just gotta have an idea of what you're going for, but I'm not gonna lie, Pot of Greed is the idea.
To be fair though, I also got rid of one of the duels. I kind of won by pure luck because I was really lucky that Robin with her Sun deck, whatever it was called, it bricked both duels.
Oh.
I think you mean you got the heart of the cards on your side.
I remember that, yeah. Robin had Professor Banner. So it was, oops, I removed from play
Banner?
everything. Yeah, so Robin's deck was like a Macrocosmos deck, where you could bring out Helios to Primordial Sun. And Robin's deck actually looked extremely scary in the practice duels, because she was the only one to actually screw you over by making you not have a graveyard ever. Because she would always find macro.
You also had to, you actually had to nerf her deck by removing one of the time bombs.
I did, because I ended up having to limit DD Dynamite down from 3 to 2 because it was just way too powerful. Especially when considering she was already able to run an unlimiting of, like, macro. Having too many Dynamites in play with a deck that essentially was always removing from play no matter what was just a little too broken.
But yeah, I was lucky in both duels. The first duel, she completely bricked and she wasn't able to get anything to banish anything. Second duel, I think she started banishing, but it was a little too late, and my board just became too oppressive for her to deal with.
Seems about right.
I mean, there is one card, but I am happy I didn't give her, because it could have been a little too overpowered.
What card was that?
So you know the card that she had, Golden Homunculus, the tribute that gains like 300 attack for every card removed from play?
Oh,
essentially, there's another one, but it's Grand Maju Diaiza, which has question attack. It's a single, it's a no tribute monster. It's a 3-star, but it gains 400 attack for every banished monster. And I could have been like, oh, here you go, it goes in tandem with your archetype, despite the fact Banner didn't use it, but I opted not to, because I know from experience, it is really easy to get a Grand Maju Diaiza swinging for over 7k. Matter of fact, I have replays of getting Grand Maju up to like 14,000 before swinging for game. And that's only gotten worse with the amount of shit that you can use to remove from play. And then in nowadays meta, you just summon Necroface once and you reset your entire banish pile and gain an additional beat stick.
Necroface?
Yeah, Necroface. It's disgusting, but it returns every single banished card from both players' banish zones back to their deck. And then it gains 100 attack and defense for each card displaced this way. So
That's such a funny name, though.
It is, and it literally looks like a baby doll with, or it's a baby doll head with a bunch of, like, tentacles and slimy shit oozing out of it.
Ew.
Yep. But it's a really good board reset. It's kind of like trains. It's kind of like running, Exodius, the Ultimate Forbidden Lord, when running trains, just to reset all of your, depleted level 10 monsters. And when you know Exodius is also a level 10 monster. Another masked clown. Poor Tristan. He's been beaten up so much. Like, our deck cap has almost gone up 200 since we've started.
Hey, are you just farming Tristan for EXP?
Yeah, so this is a grind episode. This is grind filler. You are totally watching grind filler right now. The thing is, we're stuck. We are stuck. Horribly stuck, and Tristan is the safest duelist. You see, I do not get my life points back unless I save at my house. So Tristan is the fastest way to be able to effectively, I would have lost my monster, so I'm happy I didn't do that. Tristan's the fastest way to hopefully effectively grind without losing too shittily bad. Troop Dragon's nice, but what's really nice is a monster that can actually attack over forest, which is now giving me issues.
So, I got a question about the elemental affinities thing, right?
Yeah.
So, if there's a monster that you have, let's say you're a monster that you have, it attacks into an opponent's monster whose mental affinity beats yours. If you're attacking, do you lose?
Yes, I lose a monster immediately. I've actually done that on this stream. It happened right before you joined.
Okay, because I was thinking, because I wasn't sure if you only win if you're the one attacking, or if
Nope.
If your monster who has the elemental advantage, I wasn't sure if that monster has to be the one to attack to destroy the monster.
I'll put it to you this way. I run multiple copies of Thousand Eyes Idol just because if my opponent has a shadow monster, 9 times out of 10, I can just set it in defense position or even set it in face down attack position, pass, and they will suicide into it with their shadow monster. So, I mean...
Wait,
yeah, because
cool.
The card isn't revealed until you attack with it or use its ability or it's attacked. So if I summon a monster, it is fully face down on the field until it actually takes an action. So the enemy will usually go out of their way to attack your monsters because they don't want you to tribute. The only question is whether or not they'll attack with their revealed monster first or summon a new monster and then attack. That's something that usually you can have trouble predicting. So
the elemental advantage also applies to face down monsters?
Yep. The moment it leaves your hand, it goes on the field, it has an element. Its element comes into play.
Oh wow. Honestly, that'd be kind of interesting to play with those rules in multiplayer.
The big thing is, like, and that's the downside, is at least in Sacred Cards there was no multiplayer. There is in Reshef. I'd almost like an updated new ruling of this with, like, all the cards now, but that would be a pain in the ass to program. Especially keeping everything with unique abilities and shit, because most of the cards did not transfer abilities when they moved to this game. Summoner Evolution is definitely on the way out. Beauty Lip is just a little too weak. Enemy's back is effectively against the wall. Go into a trap. Well, yeah, this is Reshef. They could... Any face down could be a Zone Eater. Any card in their hand could be a Raigeki or a Dark Hole or a Beacon of Darkness.
Just don't get too big for your britches.
But I have a safety Dark Hole.
Are you still beating up Tristan?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, I have resumed my...
You're fine. It's a grind episode. No, I will make note. I'll be like, I'm about to go get beat up by the Canadian Guard again.
That's much appreciated. Thank you.
One of my co-hosts, Hugh. Welcome, by the way, Hugh.
Huh?
Oh, Humongous has joined us in chat. No, you're totally
that's
fine.
Delightful.
Let's see. Yeah, we're still beating up Tristan. The Troll Toll? No. The Teddy Toll. Turn this into a PCAS Spray Blue playthrough and just start rocking Triple Toll. Let's move my mouse cursor off the screen, maybe that'd help. So you have actually gone here towards the end-ish of the grind episode. Part 2 Electric Boogaloo. We've been going for about the past hour 42 minutes. Gotten about over 200 deck cap off of Tristan. A lot of strats have changed with the deck as a whole. We're going more of a witches approach. And I have made multiple attempts at the Graveguard, and he flattened me. He flattened me so bad it wasn't even funny. So unfortunately, poor Tristan is gonna die. Oh, this run in total...
The plan is basically to beat up Tristan forever.
Total hours... Oh, well, I mean, I only stream this 3 times a week. So, I mean, we've only been at, this is the 3rd week in total. If I was like, oh, doing it every single, 7 days a week, I would feel a little bad at this point, you know what I mean? But it's Yu-Gi-Oh! If I feel like at some point I'm just making no headway, then there is a chance that I might, delegate this to maybe 1 to 2 days a week, and then possibly introduce another Yu-Gi-Oh! Game as to not keep things stale. I have been debating that as well. Because look, nobody wants to sit through grinding. I know that better than anyone. That being said, we're gonna summon the incredibly annoying Slifer the Sky Dragon. I am so sorry. Because we're gonna have to sit through it for at least a turn.
I continue to be immune to Slifer the Sky Dragon's yelling.
That's good, because the enemy turns are when it's bad. It's so bad. Okay, hopefully we just end him this turn. Okay, cool, that's it. But yeah, there's a good chance that, depending upon how long this takes, I might delegate grind episodes to, say, Saturday, and then Shrek with it. Maybe we pick up Eternal Duelist Soul, or something like that. Just to keep some fresh Yu-Gi-Oh! Content. Eternal Duelist Soul?
Yes.
A Game Boy Advance game. Oh lord, it came out over 20 years ago. It was essentially, it's a dueling sim in its purest form for GBA. It doesn't really skim past the basics. All the enemies, all of the duelists are classic duel monsters. But if I did something like that, then it might be a case of playing through, trying to get to the tier 5 duelists, which is a big pain in the ass. Because that, includes trying to unlock Grandpa and the dueling computer and Pegasus and all that jazz.
Oh, I see.
And I only
Office
vaguely...
of Internal Communications.
Well, one of the prereqs is having one of every copy, or one copy of every single card in the game. Which sounds huge, but one of the tier 5 duelists gives you one copy of every single card in the game upon defeating. You know, I have been debating the same thing, but I'll be frank, my addiction when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh! Is similar to Pokemon, where I can play, the classics for a while. Like Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Duel Academy on GBA, holy shit.
That was my jam.
No sense in drawing another card, I don't need it. But I see your point. I might also take the time, if I introduce additional content during the grind, it might be a case of taking the time to possibly dabble into Dragon Ball Z. Legacy of Goku 2 has been on the burner. I'm sorry, Legacy of Goku 1 is kind of doo-doo. Same with Boo's Fury, so those might end up happening as well. I mean, there's quite a bit I could actually pull. But I do see your point on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Part of me... Yeah, one is so bad. Holy shit. Part of me is praying that somebody liked the game enough to mod the first one. The second game is amazing. I'm privy to Boo's Fury because I liked the inclusion of equipment and items, but Legacy of Goku 2 was much more memorable. Boo's Fury was delightful. Okay, decent turn. Now we can see more. Because I'll be frank, I want to do, when they do the movies, yeah, so, they actually did. I know for a fact in Boo's Fury, they spliced in both Fusion Reborn with Janemba and the second Broly movie. And then Cooler was in Legacy of Goku 2. You had to you had to re-find all of the scattered Namekians. I think there's 8 in total. And then once you found them all, the ship in Capsule Corporation would take you to New Namek. And if you had Piccolo at level 50, after the cooler battle there, you could open his door and get a statue. And yeah, because Cooler taunts you about, he's like, oh, I await you on New Namek on your way to go deal with the Triceratops King. Yeah, see, I remember. I also know you can. I also know that you are hard locked out of from playing as Goku at a certain point in that game, but that's okay because you can unlock Hercule. And I'm not gonna lie, if I play Legacy Goku 2, we're getting Hercule. Like, we might be leveling Hercule up to 50 to get the TV ending. It might happen. Yeah, he does. Which, it was cool that they had Goku return to Otherworld, but then it was, like, kinda sad, because that's the only game that you actually get to use a Spirit Bomb, like, freely.
Poor guy.
I got a line, Boost Fury seems like longer than a day.
Honestly, he should have stayed in Otherworld, though.
But there are a few things I noticed in Legacy of Goku 2 that didn't get transferred to Boost Fury, such as the charged attack. I distinctively remember in Legacy of Goku 2, every single character except for Hercule had a charged attack that they could learn by talking to Master Roshi.
Huh.
Because, like, Vegeta had, like, a power kick, Goku had, like, the flurry punch, or it might have been double axe handle for Vegeta.
I actually have no idea how Legacy of Goku plays.
Legacy Goku 2 plays just like Boost Fury.
I have no idea how Boost Fury plays.
Ooh. Yeah, the armor was weird, because doesn't he wear, Gohan wears, what's it called? He asks for a replica of Piccolo's gi in, the anime. Because he fights in purple.
Gosh, yes.
I also know that, like, the main big boy strat of Legacy of Goku 2 is to hold on to every single stat-boosting capsule, that way you can just force-feed Gohan his medicine right before he has to battle Cell.
That's so funny!
Yeah, I'm amazed you, on in the Vegeta armor, oh my god. You pull that out of the chest within the first, like, 3 minutes of the game. Like, you pull that shit out of the chest after your faux battle with Frieza, you know? I also remember the shit known as having to fish for Korin, so he would give you senzu beans. Because after a while, Yajirobe tells you to go kick rocks.
That's
then,
incredible as well.
Well, yeah, because you have to do, like, a side quest in Capsule Corp, and Capsule Corp is fucking ginormous, in order to get fishing bait. Go to the village and find a lost child. Yeah, do you remember the episode where he had to fight his way through packs of wolves? Or what about the one where Goku had to, like, brave the depths of a Namekian temple in order to battle Frieza? I remember that. I also remember Goku having to interact with orbs in order to fly every time he wanted to fly. And I distinctively remember the Kamehameha being yellow and not blue. I also remember that Vegeta, Raditz, Frieza, like, they all got absolutely annihilated by Solar Flare.
Stop, he's already dead.
Solar Flare was the most broken shit in OG in Legacy of Goku 1. That was, like, the only way you won. And even then, like, I'll be frank, let's be honest, we all just used the God Mode key of code. Yeah, screw the cave maze. Screw the cave maze. Only terrible memories of the cave maze.
What is the cave maze?
Terrible thing. Oh, elements. Terrible things. It's exactly as poor as it sounds. Although Cave Maze hilariously spurred an idea for a game that I might actually play on the channel. I might go through Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets on Game Boy Color, because that is another fun of my youth. Alright, let's roll them.
Harry Potter and the Chamber of Aquatic Criticals.
Monster card! Yeah, and then, you know, the one time Yugi, like, just bricks on monster cards and he needed to. And you know he was so pissed at Weevil that he willed, like, the 7 spell cards he has to the bottom of his deck for such an occasion. Wait, my bad. This is Yugi, not Joey. But you know what I mean. Like, he willed every single monster card. He was going for big money. Okay, can we slot in another Hecate into the deck? Ooh, we totally can.
I'm happy for you.
Let's get rid of a little swordsman. No, look, there are a few things that I need a game guide for, and Legacy of Goku 1 is unfortunately one of those things. Forget about going through that without a guide. I would rather attempt to blindly hunt the rare marks in FF12. Let's see, let's add the yellow.
Were they that much worse?
Rare marks all had prerequisites that you had to fill for them to spawn.
Oh yeah, I remember those.
So
It's not ideal.
So like 9 times out of 10, unless you were taking notes, you just stumbled upon a rare mark.
Honestly, the most frustrating rare marks for me in Final Fantasy 12 are the ones that only come out in certain types of weather.
Those weren't too bad. Once you get the airship, it's easy to fluctuate weather.
Yeah, but still, it's just time consuming, you know?
It's goofy nonetheless.
Good one, Humongous. Blindly... Screw that, too. Blindly trying to find Latios and Latios, that was also a pain in the ass. The marker map in Gen 4. Okay, Hugh, to be fair, there's a clip somewhere in my Pokemon Crystal Nuzlocke where I encountered Raikou as my second encounter for, for my Nuzlocke. And I first tried catch him with a Great Ball at full HP, and then immediately had to put him in the grave because he was technically dead. 0.6% down the drain, wouldn't you know?
Suffer.
It was not a randomizer. It was regular ass Crystal. I was grinding on the route south of Blackthorn City because it was on the oh shit portion of my run where yeah. And because I already had an encounter, my first encounter was a Dawn fan, I had to release it. I wasn't gonna be like, well, this one time. I had to be fair about it.
Did a Dawn fan at least serve you well?
No. Raikou would have allowed me to defeat... Raikou would have probably... Actually, probably nothing. Raikou would have let me finish the game. Raikou is the speedrun of Crystal.
That's true, probably. Only weak to ground moves, great stats. I believe that.
Oh, yeah.
I believe that for a second.
Hugh, you're correct on that. Only 1 Lottie per game. And, it kinda... I mean, don't get me wrong, it was cool, you know? Luster Purge or Mist Ball were interesting moves, but it wasn't worth the chase. It really wasn't. And it's not like they came equipped with a Soul Dew either. You had to get that shit from an event. Well, we're losing to Tristan.
Congratulations. I'm sure he's very happy to finally get a win over on you.
He is. He's won 2 cards. I've won like 20. I'm just giving him back something that I took from him earlier in the day anyway. Yeah, it's fine,
Poor
Tristan. You can burn the bad RNG. Alright, we're probably gonna get spanked, but let's give another attempt at the Tomb Guard.
Ooh, better stop what I'm doing and pay attention to that.
Well, the Lotties, like, I'll be frank, they didn't really get cool until you could fly on their backs in the remakes. Like, I wasn't the biggest fan of Mega Evolutions, but I did like being able to fly the entire map of Hoenn. That was cool.
I was the biggest fan of Mega Evolutions. I thought they were cool.
Yeah, I thought they were too until they decided that my boy, Flygon, wasn't worthy. And then I could care less after that.
So they also made
But Garchomp got one! Like, Garchomp was already better Flygon.
Should've been the other way around.
Like, shit, you know? Flygon had everything going for it. I can't remember if you could acquire both Lotties and Emerald. But I know Emerald was weird. Like, you could acquire, what's a lot of weird shit in Emerald. The big one that comes to mind... Ooh, we're on this now. We'll take the damage. The big one is, like, both Kyogre and Groudon, which make Nuzlocke really interesting because they are their own locations by technical definition. Okay, so I have multiple places I could go here. I have an Elegant Egotist. I don't like the fact he has a face-down card, and that's a wind monster. So, Sorry, I'm thinking.
No, you're good.
I have an idiotic plan that's called suiciding a weaker monster. And I'm probably gonna take one... Okay, I should have not done that. We might actually lose because of that. Let's pray we don't. Yeah, see, I just couldn't remember if, what's it called? Let's reveal his hand. I couldn't remember if you could catch both Lotties and Emerald. I just never bothered with them. He has a Cheer on the Mage. That's just gonna destroy my monster next turn. That is so shiitake mushrooms. How much LP am I at? I'm at 33. We need to go for it.
There's something from along about Emerald, but you could choose which one to catch, and you would need someone with another copy of Emerald to trade the one you didn't catch.
I, honest to gosh, do not remember. That's my issue.
I don't remember either. It's been so long since I played Emerald.
Oh, Hugh. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot about Supersonic Warriors, and I'm so happy that you suggested that and not Taketsu. It warms my heart. It's how I know you actually want me to enjoy myself. Because if we could have told me to be like, oh, Taketsu. Everyone knows about Taketsu. No one knows how trash it is, but everybody knows about Taketsu. And my older brother had Supersonic Warrior, and I remember he enjoying it as well. Also, I do have, oh shit, Super Butoden 2 on SNES.
You know, this isn't really what we're talking about, but I've been experiencing the urge to watch Bobobo again.
Oh, Bobobo's.
Are there any Bobobo games?
Oh lord, you know the closest thing to Bobobo in a game that I ever got, because I don't know if he's in Jump Force, but I do know me and my older brother created Bobobo in SmackDown Here Comes the Pain.
In what?
Old school wrestling. No! Old school wrestling game. Yeah, I'm happy you didn't. I would have to, like, purchase a copy of Taketsu, and I don't want to do that. But we're gonna go back into this baby. I know we're at the 2-hour mark. I am gonna... Let's see.
If you want, I could speak in tongues for you. I don't really think that'll help you get what you need,
won't.
but...
So here's the deal. I'm gonna give Tomb Guard one last attempt for the night before it becomes episode 5.6. But I feel like it's just gonna come down to RNGs at this point. Like, I felt like I really had him on the ropes. I really did. Also, the PS2 Dragon Ball Z games definitely are gonna come up to that.
Oh, I have got to be there for that.
Here Comes the Pain is Donald Trump. You can, well, I know for a fact you can make the skin orange enough. Okay, I want to keep enough garbage in my hand for a comeback. Let's
oh, Lord Almighty, damn.
Again.
To be fair, he did appear a couple times.
Well, yeah, he was actually... He was, involved in a hair versus hair match.
Oh, Lord Almighty, damn.
Yeah, so, a WrestleMania main event, I remember because my dad got the pay-per-view. It was the sickest shit. No, I will never play Sagas, you can't make me. I would sooner play the terrible Dragon Ball Z game on console. I would sooner play the story mode of Budokai 2. That will not happen. I assure you that. But shoot, no, there was a hair versus hair match, and essentially how it played out was, Trump.
You look like you're whipping it.
It's closer than it seems. Trump and McMahon had an agreement where they both would bid on a wrestler, and whoever won, you know, the other would have their head shaved bald. So Bobby Lashley takes down Umaga, and that meant that what's it called? Vince McMahon got strapped to a barber. Yeah, Vince, with special ref of Stone Cold Steve Austin, mind you. But then Vince McMahon gets strapped to a barber chair, he gets shaved bald, and he looks like that for like the rest of the year. Oh, that's 2,600. You can't have a monster. Nope, comeback needs to happen. Okay. Yeah, that was back when the ECW title actually mattered. It's sad too. I used to like ECW. The Sandman, flippin' Tommy Dreamer. Oh. That was a big Tommy Dreamer fan.
I've never once known anything about professional wrestling at all.
Shit, Sabu. Oh, the Sabu matches. That's a bummer, actually. Because Sabu was like the shit. I mean, you're not wrong. This is actually looking very close. Dream over Shadow, so we attack you just fine. Yeah, if ECW had just gotten good love, I'm sure it could have been fine. I mean, I remember at some point they even brought back, like, the Hurricane, and I remember that was gonna be a deal, and we win. We fucking win. We fucking win! Finally! Finally!
Oh shit, free blueberry. I guess I dropped one.
Wasn't Rod Van Dam, like, big on ECW too? And he gave us a shitty ante. But we beat him! We beat him! The grind! It wasn't in vain! We've made progress! Holy shit! Ah! Feels good.
Are you gonna upgrade this from episode 5.5 to episode 6?
Yes, I am! And with that screen cap, I'm gonna upgrade the thumbnail to have Merrick in it. Ooh! Oh, I was getting so scared that this is just gonna be straight up filler. I can actually... Uh-oh, I wasn't expecting that. This is gonna be the extra long edition now, because plot.
Balls Mahoney?
Okay, but I'm kind of lost on the other two. I'm so sorry. My older brother probably knows, because he's a wrestling nut. I mean, God, his figure collection is insane. But I do know RVD, I do know Tommy Dreamer, I do remember the Sabu days, Sandman. That's a big one that comes to mind. I was gonna say Rhino,
Sandman,
but that's TNA.
the Man of Sand.
Rey Mysterio, yeah. Oh, Eddie Guerrero was so good. Oh, some of the funnest wrestling matches are with Eddie Guerrero.
Edward.
Including his and Rey Mysterio's feud. And granted, Chris Benoit kind of went out badly, but when he wrestled, holy shit, he could wrestle.
Benoit?
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
And then Vince took over, and he snuffed it out. So, ooh, how much money do we have? $5,000. Yeah, WCW, ooh. Like, it's sad, because WCW is where a lot of really good talent started off. That was like Ric Flair, Arn Anderson. I'm pretty sure Piper was there too. Like, ooh. You might be right on the Lita being ECW. We want Feral Imp. I remember Lita being a pretty big deal when she came onto the scene. It's okay, I too forgot about Raven. It doesn't help that he only predominantly makes an appearance in SmackDown Shut Your Mouth on PlayStation 2.
What an extremely funny title for a video game, by the way.
Oh, but SmackDown, all the SmackDown titles had funny titles, or games had funny titles. He had like SmackDown, Here Comes the Pain, SmackDown, Shut Your Mouth, SmackDown, Just Bring It! Didn't Raven, like, wear a kilt to the ring? Because I also remember he had matches with Dreamer at some point, too. During WWE, oh, okay. Sorry, I really gotta do myself a favor and rewatch the classics. Would Hardcore Holly or Crash Holly, would they have been from ECW? I know they're two different people. I don't think we're gonna buy anything else from the shop. Oh, some of like good stuff after the duel, but that just didn't happen.
What comes next?
Me talking to a Shizu to expand upon the plot. I want this. Ooh, I want Gargoyle Powered too. That's expensive, but if I can throw it in the deck... Oh, that's not happening this episode. They're not like Paul Heyman? It's 207. Um... 128. Maybe slightly over cap, aren't I? Son of a bitch. Well, obviously I'm keeping the card I just added. But here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna remove the Unhappy Maiden. And then we're gonna tech in something that has a cost of nothing. Okay, so I knew that about Taz, but I did not know that about Stone Cold being ECW.
I'm just gonna let you guys have your fun.
I need a deck cost of 9. The cost of 9. Oofs. I know, it's just 1 point too much. I'm not gonna lie, I think it's gonna be another Curry. I hate the fact I've had to Tekken 2 of these. No, you know, I didn't fully remove her. She's on standby. I'll put it to you this way. We're gonna leave the card shop. We're gonna beat up Tristan real quick. And then we're gonna put her right back in the deck. Just so that way she has a home.
Aw, that's so sweet.
Hopefully, we're gonna beat up Tristan.
You never know.
I don't want to remove her reason for living. I feel bad. You know, this is before Kids Cut. Nobody actually knows. I can't attack his commander. But now I can attack him. Ah, caught in a mousetrap. Yeah, okay, so here's my issue about sagas, right? Between what little I played as a kid and Pro Jared's entire retrospective of it, there's just... You know it would just be a video of me screeching, right? Like, I just have to throw that out there. Like, I would probably be sounding like James Rolfe, albeit with less creative dialogue. And then I actually, like, play it, and come to find out I like it. No, I'm kidding.
You know, you never know. Though I hate to join the hype squad for a game that sounds bad.
I mean, oh, maybe that'll make for a funny April Fool's Day. We're gonna lose to the weather because it can attack over me. I tell you what, Hugh. If you've ever played it before, you should. If you ever played Super Auto Pets. One stream and only one saga. We're doing another game night this Friday, and when you know Super Auto Pets is the main event, it'd be worth joining the Discord and joining us. It's free!
Woohoo!
And it's also like multi-plat, so I think last Friday, that was a waste of relinquished. We had people join off both computer as well as cellular device. But we do a game night every Friday, so be it golf with your friends, be it auto pets, be it party animals. Never know what's gonna happen. But it's always an open lobby on those Fridays. But yee. Now let's resume the paddling of Tristan, whose hair doesn't give him super strength. And he just had to summon a vat of acid because he hates me. He watched Rick and Morty.
And he's been taking his vitamins.
Yes, he has. That Trapmaster. If only it was that good in real life. No, instead Trapmaster was good in Legend of Blue Eyes when card removal just really wasn't a thing. Ooh, gargoyle powered. Here we go. Worth. Hopefully we can get Evil Ritual and make my boy next turn.
Who's your boy?
Zura the Mont.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't get Evil Ritual, but we'll finish with gargoyle powered. Okay, now we can slot in the Unhappy Maiden. Did that even count as practice? Oh, you dealt damage, so yes. Okay, we do not need the curry anymore. And let us re-add the maiden. No maidens. Eventually, we'll refine. Oh, there she is. Lamo.
Maidenless?
So now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling pretty dang good. We actually got the item. We did a lot of grinding. And I think that's where we're gonna leave it on this fine stream. Join me tomorrow. We will continue Reshef because I like where we're at right now. We have momentum. And we'll start off by talking to Ishizu and expanding the plot from there. Also, that being said, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, more Reshef. Have to do that. See you around, Humongous. Been great having ya, comrade. I hope to see you around the Discord on the Friday Night Funkins. Would be awesome. Speaking of which, remember, Friday Night Funkin' this Friday at the H2 Hub Discord, we will be playing Super Auto Pets. They're super, they're auto, and it's the weekly pack. 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Aside from that, we will be continuing Halo next Sunday. And then, we'll go from there. So without further ado, it appears that I am out of time. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you around, Space Cowboy.
And so will I.
Take
Bye,
care.
chat.